The Dodgers came up short in one of the most exciting games of the year last night. Tonight, a chance to even up the series and start a new winning streak. It is Clayton Kershaw Appreciation Day in San Francisco in a playoff-life atmosphere. Coming up in about 60 minutes, you know it's going to be a good one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lead Off LA. Kelvin Washington alongside the guys. Nomar Garcia-Power, Dontrell Willis right there as well. And Nomar, it's a big day for Georgia Tech.
It is a big day for Georgia Tech. Good win over Clemson. We'll take it. Exciting. And hopefully, Dodger fans were excited with a victory against the rival Giants. Sitting in Jerry's chair, it's a must-win. It really is. They have to take care of business today.
1,000%. I went up there a couple weeks ago with my World Championship Dodger ring. Had some John going up there, even though I'm a NorCal guy. You guys got to back me, so I hear bringing gifts. Hopefully W's tonight.
Hopefully get two W's for you, right? Yeah. Get Georgia Tech and get the Dodgers get one. Speaking of the Dodgers, well, they didn't get the win last night, despite another great start from Yoshinobu Yamamoto. In fact, he hasn't picked up a win in his last 3 starts, despite, look, guys, those numbers right there. Back on August 31st, 7 shutout innings with 10 strikeouts against the D-backs, and then last Saturday, a no-hitter after 8 and 2 innings before allowing that home run. He has struck out 10 in Baltimore, and then last night again, 7 innings, 1 hit, 1 run, another 10 strikeout day for him. Looking great, but again, not getting the results he's looking for. Dontrell, 28 starts, 11 wins, 2.66 ERA. He's not just an ace right now. He's really the ace of this team, this staff. He's really been the best starter, and he's been what you hoped for when you got him last year.
You know what? He's really formed into a big game hunter. Every time they need a big start from him.
Well, Tyler, your last outing, you were excellent. We saw you throw a no-hitter through 7. Just when you look back at that game, what stands out to you just was working so well for you in that one?
I think, like, it was weird because early on it didn't feel great. Like everything, I was just ripping off everything. But my curveball was great from the start, and I think that's kind of like an outlier, especially early on. I wasn't throwing like a ton of curveballs, and then I just think the scouting report was probably all wonky. She was the only pitch that was like really working, and then I was throwing that sinker a lot more, or the 2-seam, whatever you want to call it. Because I just think when I pull off, I can get those back into the zone, and if I'm late with my curveball, I can get it back in the zone. And I just think as the game went on, I started to kind of like adjust to my other 2 pitches. So I think it was like early on, sinker, curveball was working a lot more, and then the slider, 4-seam started coming on, so it was just unpredictability, I think.
A lot of this year you've talked about how just kind of making those adjustments in game, and when something is feeling off, finding a quicker way to get back to it. Yeah. What's just been the biggest learning for you within that? Whether it's been just kind of a mental click, whether it's been something that you're feeling, how have you just kind of started to learn that adjustment for yourself personally?
I think as experience and like time goes on, I get better at it. Just trying to like, it's hard being tall, I guess. Like when one thing's like a little bit off, you feel it a lot out in front, like release point. But I think I've always been relatively good at it. I think I was especially bad at it in the beginning of this season just because I had like changed so much of what I was doing and how I was throwing. And I think I've always just kind of thrown like with what has felt most athletic and best for me, and then like tinkered around that. And I think just trying to manufacture like a quote-unquote healthier mechanic just ended up not really being that way. So I think it was just like when you have a foundation of what you're doing, you've had so many different opportunities to like make the adjustments within those mechanics, and when they're brand new, it's like I would just be out there like I don't really know what I'm doing. Like I have no clue right now. I just felt lost. So I think like going on the aisle, making the adjustments, getting back, it just kind of feels like normal with an extra year of experience, I guess.
When you look at just what the rotation is doing right now, because it's not just you, this starting 6 right now, what is it like being a part of a group where no matter who you guys put out there, you know that there's a good chance we could potentially be seeing history being made or just an excellent outing from the starting rotation?
Yeah, it's amazing. I think that's like so much of coming into this year, we all realized like how good our starting staff was, even last year. And I think just adding Blake and Yama, everyone that we have on our squad is just so good. So it was early on, I was excited to come and pitch. And I think when everyone's doing well, you kind of feed off one another. I can like chat up Kershaw and talk to him about whatever, and Snell and Yama and everyone. So it's been awesome. Like it's starting pitching is just so important, especially like in the postseason and stuff. So I'm just excited to keep on going.
How excited are you just to be a part of this postseason run this year?
Very excited. I'm glad I can finally participate. I think last year sucked. Well, it was great because we won, but like it would have been nice to pitch. So I think now just feeling good, feeling healthy, having a couple more starts, and then going into postseason, I'm excited.
They often talk about just the relationship with pitcher, catcher, and how valuable it is, and how it takes time to develop it. You recently have had to been thrown out there with Ben Rortvedt, said, how has it been just seeing him step in for, obviously you all have Will Smith, who was so talented. Dalton Rushing is a future star in this league, but stepping in with Ben Wertvet, what was that like for you?
It was great. I actually met him this offseason at Josh Lowe's wedding, and we talked a while, and I was like, this guy is hilarious. He's a little crazy, which I like, you know? It was like perfect. He came in and he's really comfortable. He's very like himself all the time, so I think he acclimated very quickly, and I acclimated to like being around him and throwing to him. And that first game was awesome. Like early on with some pitch calling stuff, like we didn't have like a super big meeting before, but like as every inning went on, like we just got on the same page. And he's super, like he takes his craft very seriously. You can tell like catching's very important for him. Scouting report stuff, like but I immediately could see how good of a catcher he was, like very early on, and I just like how locked in he is, and I had a really good time throwing to him.
All right, well, you've got the start tomorrow. Obviously, when it comes to just this series in general, we've seen some excellent pitching from both sides. How much are you looking forward to kind of just closing out this one on a high note and looking to get back to Los Angeles, a final homestand of the regular season? Final homestand, just kind of getting back to that.
Yeah, I'll come out here and pitch is a good place to pitch. I'm looking forward to it tomorrow. I like day games a lot, which is weird, but I like them. And then, yeah, it's always nice to, especially if we come out of it like winning a series, it'd be great to come back home, hang out, do what you got to do at home, and then get into the postseason.
All righty. Glasnow's going to be obviously huge when we talk about the postseason. Fellas, now it's time to call your shot. Brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Dontrell, you're from the Bay Area, so we'll let you lead this one off. My man, who you got?
Gotta go with that bad man, Mookie Betts. I love the way that he's been playing baseball on both sides over the last month and some change. He's going backspin, and he had some success against Logan Webb. I'm picking Mookie Betts to hit one to the people.
The offense didn't get going. Couldn't score runs. And sometimes you got to go to the guys who are making a lot of money straight at the top. I'm going with Shohei Ohtani going out there. He's like, turn the page. Like, we got to put some runs on the board. He's having a game today.
Well, hopefully we get it both of yours right off the bat so we can get some runs early. That would be great. All right, ahead on Access. More on Clayton Kershaw and why Kershaw truly is a giant killer. Dodgers and Giants just minutes away.
Look right now at who Logan Webb will be facing tonight and see how manager Dave Roberts has the Dodgers lineup stacked tonight. It's pretty similar to what it always looks like. You've got Shohei Ohtani leading off. He's DHing. Mookie Betts is batting second and at short. Then you've got Freddie Freeman at first base. Max Muncy at third, despite getting hit on the hand in last night's game. Teoscar Hernandez in right field. Michael Conforto, who hit that home run last night, he's batting sixth. And in left field, Andy Pajes. In center field, Miguel Rojas at second base. And Ben Wertvet will be behind the plate catching tonight for Clayton Kershaw. So let's get a look at our rivalry series. This brought to you by your Bay Area Chevrolet dealers as you check out Clayton Kershaw. Maybe you don't want to check this out, actually. Turn away. This is Clayton Kershaw's all-time numbers against the Giants. What a remarkable amount of success he has seen, not only against the Giants, but especially at Oracle Park. He's been very good, Sergio.
Yep. 28 of his 59 starts have been here at Oracle Park, and he has had success. But this is a different Kershaw than we've seen in the past. This is a guy who's not with a fastball that sits in the mid-90s. Now he's predominantly a slider. He uses that slider about 50% of the time, right around 48% of the time. And then the four-seam fastball, which is he's used that to just offset the teams and lineups that are looking up for that breaking ball of his. And he's just really been pitching. This is a calm and poised guy who's really been in every situation. There's not too many situations that have proven to be too big. And this is somebody who has relished in this, relished playing in this rivalry against the Giants. So it's really cool to see that this guy as well, with the Hall of Fame resume, is on the mound and he's still competing at this age. But I do think the Giants got what it takes with this excitement, this surging, clean play of baseball they're got going on. They can get to that breaking ball of his today.
You also got a lot of Giants players in this lineup that are trying to prove themselves. There's some young guys, they're obviously the veterans, but there are a lot of young guys in this lineup that want to go out and make a statement. What better way to do that than getting a couple knocks off of Clayton Kershaw? That would make a statement.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's definitely a confidence boost when you can go out there and get a couple knocks off of a guy who's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer and an MVP, a lot like very similar to Justin Verlander. But look, he's learned how to pitch backwards now. Like Sergio mentioned, he had that higher velocity earlier in his career. when he started to dabble with that slider. And it's a very small slider. It comes out tunneling exactly like his fastball, but now he's flipped it. He throws that slider more, so the fastball is more effective. Then he's got that big, slow curveball that's always been incredibly good. Not very good, incredibly good. But look, this guy loves pitching in this ballpark. He loves this rivalry. And with 4 strikeouts, you're going to see him be number 1 in every category against the Giants amongst active players.
And he also had his best start of the season against the Giants back on June 14th. He got the win while throwing 7 scoreless innings. Coming up next, we'll offer you an update on Dominic Smith, and we'll bring you the Giants lineup. That's just ahead.
He's 5 for 16 lifetime against Webb. And he bounces this one the other way, and he's going to have a base hit. Remember, he's got that great combination of he can hit the ball a long way, he can pitch, and he can run.
Other than that, he's pretty average.
Yeah, that's how you win MVPs.
And keep in mind, this guy is 6'4", and he can fly. And he can make it look easy.
Yeah, and he wasn't even trying there.
No.
Little check swing roller. Webb will get the out at first.
Well, he made a good play. That ball gets by him. That's a base hit.
It is a base hit.
Robert Ortiz, the plate umpire, I think he's more of a high ball guy. He does have width on both sides of the plate, and overall, I think he's a pretty good pitcher zone.
This is fair down the left field line. Throw is going to go into second, and they got him. Dodgers are on the board. Here it's 4-1. Is Ohtani to lead things off for the Dodgers here in the third. And he takes low and away. Ohtani hit one to the left side for a base hit to open up the game. Center field, forget it. And gone. How far did that baby go?
Well, 454 feet. And he went out of here at 115 miles per hour. And that was home run number 49. And he got every bit of that one.
Well, it's also gives you an idea how important it was to turn that double play to end the second inning.
Amen. Let him hit with men on base. No, thank you.